Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to show you how to turn on or off and adjust the high and low heart rate alerts on your Garmin Forerunner 955 watch. I'm going to be using the solar version in today's video. It doesn't matter whether you've got the solar or non-solar version. This video and this feature will work for you. This is also a feature that's pretty common on most other Garmin watches on the market. Now, this is a touchscreen enabled watch. I'm going to be using the buttons to do the video. As with most settings on this watch, the easiest way to do this is go on your cell phone, use the Garmin Connect app to make this setting change, set it up the way you want, and then simply sync the watch and it'll make the changes. But you can do all of those settings on the watch as well. Let's go ahead and let's get started. We're going to press and hold the middle button on the left hand side. That'll take us to our menu. And then we can use the up or down button. Now there's a few different ways you can get to this setting. I'm going to just take you straight through the settings. Let's go down until we get to wrist heart rate. I'm going to press the top right button to select wrist heart rate. Again, if I was using touchscreen, I could simply click it. Now, your wrist heart rate monitoring has to be on in order for you to get a high or low alert. That's kind of common sense, but if you see that this is set to off, you'll want to toggle the status so that it's set to auto, so that when the watch is on your wrist, it'll be monitoring your heart rate, and thus it can tell you if you've got a high or low alert. Now, one thing about this watch is this does not tell you if you're having a heart attack or something like that. All it's doing is it's measuring your heart rate with the heart rate sensor on the back of the watch, and it will alert you if your heart rate gets above a certain value or below a certain value. Under our wrist heart rate options, let's go down to abnormal heart rate alerts. Press the top right button to select it. By default, when you get the watch, these will be off. If you want to turn them on, you're going to simply press the top right button on the given value. You could just turn on the high alert and not use the low alert. You could just use the low alert or not the high. You could choose to use both of them, or you could choose to use neither of them. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my high alert. You'll notice that when I turned it on, now all of a sudden at the bottom it says high threshold. I can go down and I can adjust at what point does the watch need to alert me if my heart rate exceeds a certain value. Mine's set to 130 beats per minute. I can press the top right button and I can change that to whatever value I want to. So if I want to set it to 140 beats per minute, change it, press the top right button. It's going to ask you to confirm it. Yes, I'm going to confirm it. Now the watch will alert me if my heart rate gets over 140 beats per minute. Same setting for your low alert. I can leave it off. I can turn it on. When I turn it on, there's a submenu that opens that says, at what point should I alert you if your heartbeat gets below a certain value? Mine's set to 40 beats per minute. I could go in and adjust that any way I want to. 40, I should say, is the minimum. So you can't go below 40, but set it to anything you want to above that. Pretty simple. The alert will follow whatever alert settings you've got set up for your sound and vibrate. So if you've got your alert set to vibrate, you'll get a vibration and a display on your screen whenever the heart rate alerts come on. If you've got it set to beep, so on and so forth, you can have it beep or vibrate, or you can have nothing happen. It'll just display on the watch face. Once you've got it set the way you want, you can simply press the back button a couple of times to get back to the main watch face. You can always press and hold the middle button on the left-hand side. That'll take you back to your watch face as well. And that is how we set the abnormal heart rate alerts on our Garmin Forerunner 955 watch. As always, I hope the video helps. Thanks for watching.